Have you ever wondered why social media feels addictive? Why it keeps pulling you back even when you don't want to scroll? Elon Musk says that's no accident. In fact, he believes the platforms we use every single day were built with one hidden purpose, and it's not just about connecting people. Have you ever noticed how social media feels less like a tool and more like a habit? You pick up your phone for a quick check, but 10, 20, even 30 minutes later, you're still scrolling. Elon Musk believes that this isn't by chance. In fact, he argues that it was designed to be this way. Musk is no stranger to controversial ideas. He's the billionaire founder behind Tesla, SpaceX, and Neuralink, and now the owner of X, formerly known as Twitter. He has built his reputation not just on technology, but also on blunt honesty. When others choose polished statements, Musk often says the raw truth, even if it sparks global debate. And when it comes to social media, he doesn't hold back. For decades, these platforms marketed themselves as tools to connect the world. Facebook told us it was about bringing people closer. Twitter claimed to give everyone a voice. Instagram sold the idea of sharing beautiful moments. But Musk challenges this narrative. He insists that behind the polished branding lies something much darker, a hidden purpose built into the foundation of these apps. He points out that the smartest minds in the world don't work on solving hunger or curing diseases. Many of them work in Silicon Valley, finding ways to make you spend just a little more time looking at your screen. Why? Because time equals money. Attention has become the most valuable currency in the digital age, and Musk says we are paying with something far more precious than dollars. We are paying with our focus, our thoughts, even our emotions. When Musk speaks about social media, he often emphasizes a key truth. If something is free, you are the product. This is the heart of his argument. He says we believe we're using these platforms for free, but in reality, we're trading something invisible yet incredibly valuable: our data. Our clicks, our likes, our location, our interests, even our fears, all of it gets stored, analyzed, and sold to the highest bidder. Think about it. Every single action you take online builds a profile about who you are. Do you read political posts? Do you linger on certain videos? Do you scroll past others quickly? That data tells a story, your story. And Musk believes that these platforms know you better than you know yourself. They can predict what you'll click, what you'll buy, and even how you'll vote. But Musk doesn't just stop at pointing out this problem. He adds another layer: the psychological tricks used to keep you hooked. From infinite scrolling to notifications that light up your brain like a slot machine, he says the platforms are designed like casinos, engineered for addiction. Every swipe is like pulling a lever, waiting for the next hit of dopamine. Sometimes you win: a funny meme, a new like, a message from a friend. Other times you lose: outrage, frustration, sadness. But you keep pulling the lever anyway. For Musk, this is the setup. He paints social media not as a neutral invention, but as a system carefully crafted to exploit human psychology. And once you understand that, he says, the bigger question becomes clear: what's the ultimate purpose behind this system? Because if social media isn't truly about connection, then what is it really about? This statement might sound simple, but behind it lies an entire industry built on data, manipulation, and profit. Social media companies, Musk argues, don't exist to simply connect people or give them a free digital playground. They exist to harvest attention and sell influence. The truth, according to Musk, is that every feature, every update, every so-called innovation on these platforms is ultimately designed to do one thing: keep you scrolling. Think about the like button. When it first appeared, it seemed harmless, just a way to show appreciation for a post. But Musk points out that it turned into something much bigger. That little thumbs up is a powerful tool of psychology. Each time we get a like, our brain releases dopamine, the same chemical linked to rewards and pleasure. Suddenly, a digital thumbs up carries the same weight as a compliment from a friend, a pat on the back, or even a small victory. We chase it, we crave it, and the platforms know this. Musk explains that it doesn't stop there. Social media algorithms are not neutral. They don't simply show us content in chronological order. Instead, they carefully select what we see based on one key metric: engagement. The more emotional a piece of content makes us, the more likely we are to engage with it. And the more we engage, the longer we stay. That means content designed to spark outrage, anger, or fear rises to the top. People think they're choosing what they see, Musk says, but in reality, the algorithm is choosing for them. Imagine this. You open your feed. You think you're just catching up with friends or the latest news. But in truth, the system is feeding you content it knows will trigger a reaction. Maybe it's a shocking headline, a controversial video, or a divisive political post. The algorithm doesn't care if you agree or disagree. It only cares that you react, because reaction equals time, and time equals money. After exposing what he sees as the dark side of social media, Elon Musk doesn't simply stop at criticism. He believes that if a system is broken, you don't just complain, you rebuild it. And that's exactly what he claims to be doing with X, the platform formerly known as Twitter. When Musk took control of Twitter in late 2022, the world was divided. Some celebrated, others feared it. But Musk was clear about his mission: to create a platform that protects free expression, reduces manipulation, and puts power back into the hands of users. He described X as more than just a social media site. It's part of a much larger vision. So what does that vision look like? First, Musk insists on transparency. He believes algorithms, the invisible codes that decide what you see, should not be hidden behind corporate walls. Instead, they should be open source, meaning anyone can inspect them. His argument is simple. If billions of people's thoughts and behaviors are being shaped by algorithms, then those algorithms should be public knowledge. By opening them up, Musk hopes users can see exactly how their feeds are curated and even have the choice to adjust or replace them. Second, Musk pushes for authenticity. One of the biggest problems with traditional social media, he argues, is bots, fake accounts that spread misinformation, propaganda, and scams. By verifying real human users and cracking down on fake accounts, Musk wants to restore trust in online conversations. In his view, people should debate other people, not armies of anonymous bots designed to sway opinion. Third, Musk sees X as the foundation of something much bigger, a platform he calls the Everything app. Inspired by China's WeChat, Musk envisions a single digital ecosystem where people can message, shop, bank, watch videos, and share ideas, all in one place. But unlike other platforms, he claims X will prioritize freedom and user control. At first glance, it might seem harmless. Social media gives us entertainment, memes, family updates, news, and endless videos of cats. So why does Elon Musk make such a big deal about its hidden agenda? Why does he call it one of the greatest dangers of our time? Because, Musk argues, this isn't just about wasted time or silly scrolling. It's about power, raw, invisible power that can shape entire societies. To understand why this matters, let's zoom out. For centuries, the people who controlled information controlled the world. In ancient times, it was kings and religious leaders. In the modern age, it was newspapers, television, and radio. But today, the new empire of influence is social media. Billions of people wake up every morning, open their phones, and check their feeds before they even eat breakfast. That means the first thoughts, emotions, and ideas of the day are being delivered not by family or community, but by algorithms. Musk warns that this has consequences bigger than most of us realize. When platforms decide what gets amplified, they are not just curating information. They are shaping public opinion. They decide which voices are heard, which protests are visible, which scandals trend, and which ones quietly disappear. In Musk's words, this is no longer just entertainment. It's engineered reality. And engineered reality has ripple effects. Consider elections. Imagine millions of users being shown more of one candidate's speeches and less of another's. Imagine controversial news about one side spreading faster than positive news about the other. It doesn't take much for a population's opinion to be nudged in one direction. Musk points out that even a few percentage points of influence can decide who governs a nation. But politics isn't the only field affected. Musk warns that social media algorithms can shape culture itself. Think about body image, lifestyle trends, or even mental health. When platforms amplify certain looks, behaviors, or ideals, people begin to compare themselves to an artificial standard. Rates of anxiety, depression, and loneliness have been rising, especially among young people. And Musk believes this is no coincidence. Social media has become a mirror that doesn't reflect reality, but a distorted version of it. Another danger Musk highlights is polarization. By feeding us what we already believe, algorithms create echo chambers. One group sees one version of the world, while another sees the opposite. Slowly, neighbors, friends, and even families begin to disagree on basic facts. Society becomes divided, not because people are naturally enemies, but because invisible systems are feeding them different realities. Musk often calls this digital tribalism, where people no longer debate, they simply fight. And perhaps the most alarming consequence? Musk argues that these platforms can be weaponized. Governments, corporations, and even foreign powers can use social media to spread propaganda, silence critics, or manipulate global opinion. A single viral post can spark outrage, protests, or even violence. Wars of the future, Musk warns, may not just be fought with bombs and guns, but with memes, hashtags, and viral campaigns. Why does this matter so much to Musk personally? Because he believes humanity is at a crossroads. We're building rockets to Mars, creating artificial intelligence, and exploring the boundaries of science. But all of that progress means little if societies crumble under manipulation and division. He says if people lose the ability to think freely, to debate openly, and to trust information, then democracy itself is at risk. This isn't about freedom of speech, Musk says. It's about freedom of thought. And that's why, in his eyes, the battle over social media isn't just about apps or platforms. It's about the future of human civilization. If left unchecked, he believes social media will continue to exploit Musk argues this is where the real danger lies. By pushing emotionally charged content, social media doesn't just reflect society, it actively shapes it. It decides which issues dominate conversations, which voices get amplified, and which perspectives get silenced. Slowly, quietly, these invisible systems influence the way we think, vote, and even see ourselves. He gives a chilling example. In times of elections, the balance of information on social media can tip the scales of democracy itself. With billions of users influenced by hidden algorithms, a small tweak in what people see could sway entire populations. And unlike traditional media, where you know you're watching a TV channel or reading a newspaper, the bias on social media is invisible. People think they're forming independent opinions, when in reality, they're being guided. To Musk, this is the ultimate betrayal. A tool that promised free expression has, in many ways, become a tool of control. Instead of empowering users, it manipulates them. Instead of connecting societies, it divides them. And instead of serving truth, it often amplifies lies, because lies, outrage, and controversy spread faster than facts. Behind the curtain, Musk warns, social media is less about freedom and more about engineering behavior. It's not just selling ads, it's selling influence. Every political campaign, every brand, every government agency knows this. They pay billions not just to reach people, but to shape them. This, Musk says, is why transparency matters. If people can't see how their feeds are being shaped, they'll never know just how much of their reality is being constructed for them. And so, when Musk bought Twitter, rebranding it into X, he claimed one of his missions was to expose this hidden machinery, to show people that what they see online is not the whole truth, but a curated version designed for profit. Of course, Musk's vision isn't just about technology. It's deeply tied to his philosophy about human progress. He often says that humanity must preserve its ability to think freely if it hopes to survive and thrive. Whether we're colonizing Mars or building artificial intelligence, Musk argues that the foundation of progress is open debate and truth. If social media continues to be used as a tool of manipulation, then societies risk falling into decline, divided, distracted, and controlled. But Musk is also realistic about the challenges. His vision has sparked backlash from critics who argue that too much freedom could allow harmful content, to spread unchecked. Others say that Musk himself, as the owner of such a powerful platform, could simply replace one kind of control with another. Musk responds by saying that the alternative, closed, manipulated systems is far worse. He believes the best solution is not censorship, but sunlight, allowing people to see the truth for themselves, even if it's messy. Another part of Musk's vision is the fight against digital addiction. While he admits social media can never be perfect, he argues that transparency and accountability can reduce its manipulative grip. If users know how algorithms are shaping their thoughts, they can take back control instead of being unknowingly controlled. In many ways, Musk sees social media as a test. Can humanity use this powerful tool responsibly? Can we design it in a way that connects rather than divides, informs rather than manipulates, and frees rather than controls? His vision for X is not just about building a better app. It's about proving that we can. And whether people agree with him or not, Musk has forced the world to confront a question it often avoids. Who really controls the digital spaces where we spend so much of our lives? Is it the companies, the governments, the algorithms, or should it be us, the people?